Hello guys, Solitaire Gamer here, and today I'll be reviewing To Your Eternity. This anime got a lot of praise when it was airing, and rightfully so. It really was one of the most emotional anime series I have ever seen, and it's a must-watch anime series. In this anime, a person creates an orb that falls down to Earth, and can take different forms. First, the orb falls onto a rock, and becomes a rock. Eventually, a wolf dies on the rock, and becomes a wolf. And then finally, when the wolf owner dies, in response to that, it becomes wolf owners itself. So it seems now whenever an important life form to the orb dies, it becomes that life form. Now that the orb is a human, it goes out wandering endlessly with no goal or plan. It doesn't know how to survive as a human, so it keeps dying over and over. But because it's immortal, it keeps coming back to life. Soon he meets a girl named March that changes his whole life around, and teaches him what it means to be human. Throughout the anime, we are watching this orb slowly evolve, and it was fascinating seeing it change from just a rock to becoming a human being with much emotions. It was interesting character development seeing a character that can't really feel emotions learn to feel what it's like to lose someone important to him and feel much grief from it. It makes you curious to see how the orb will evolve next as a human. How will he face his enemies that are called the Knockers? He can't just stay as he is. He must grow even more as a person. The best things about this anime series are the characters and emotional scenes. I hardly ever feel really sad from watching emotional shows. I like Clannad and Your Lie in April, but those shows didn't make me feel as emotional as this show did. The death scenes just take you by complete surprise. Usually a show like this makes it obvious about who's gonna die, but you don't get that feeling from this anime. I never had the slightest feeling that certain characters would die at first. It's like, oh, these characters just get a cliche, happy ending, right? That was not the case. The anime was not afraid to kill off characters, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It's like, there's no way, right? They can't be dead, right? This is how you make great death scenes. You give these characters great characterization, make us like them, and don't make it too obvious that they'll die soon. Seeing these characters realize that they died was very sad and emotional to watch. The anime shows you this sad what if scenario of what if these characters had lived a long happy life, and it's just heartbreaking to watch. The anime also did a great job of making sure that didn't get too repetitive with death scenes. After a couple of death scenes, you think you know who died next, but then the anime surprises you, and you don't see that death scene that you're expecting. This is good because it's never good when a show gets too repetitive. I'm glad the anime changed how the arcs were done. The only negative about this anime series was the third and final arc. I just didn't feel emotionally attached to the characters in the third arc. They just weren't likable, and I wouldn't even feel sad if they died. They really weren't likable as characters. They were really annoying, and hearing the backstory of the important female character in that arc didn't make me feel sympathetic towards her at all, or care for her. I actually thought less of her upon seeing her backstory. The characters in the first two arcs were great to watch. Of course, the best character was Gugu. He got great character development, and went from a sad kid that let everyone talk badly about him, to becoming confident and not caring about what other people thought of him. He was an amazing friend towards Fushi as well. March was a good character. She was energetic and hopeful about life, no matter how bleak it may seem. It's enjoyable seeing her be so positive. The orb, whose name is Fushi, was a good protagonist because of what I said earlier in the video. It was so enjoyable seeing him evolve so much as a human, and I can't wait to see how it changed next. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I like Hayase. She made for a good antagonist. She was so crazy and chaotic. She created so much drama and conflict. She's a villain you love to hate. I can't wait to see what happens next, the next time she meets Fushi. The opening song for this anime series is one of the best anime opening songs of all time. It's just so catchy and emotional to watch. The ending song was alright. The music throughout the anime was amazing. It did a great job by making these sad scenes even more emotional to watch. The image style for this anime looked good, and the animes looked nice. I would say this would be one of the best anime series of all time if it wasn't for that third arc. It has emotional scenes that you don't see coming at all, and the character is very likable in the series. I give this anime series a 9 out of 10. So that's all I want to talk about for today. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.